Hi, SMS Band guys, Mr. Y here today, obviously, to talk about practice rule number 6, mess with it. Practice rule number 6 is really about making it either easier or more fun to practice. You can make it easier. Messing with it in that sense means, make it easier to play. You can do it that many different ways. You can take away some of the hard stuff. Like, for instance, if your little excerpt has a lot of staccatos in it and you're having trouble with that, don't worry about the staccatos for a while. Take them out. Just do the notes and the rhythms, okay? If your excerpt has a lot of slurs, take the slurs out. Do each note one at a time and do it like that. If it's really hard, you could either just do the pitches, meaning don't play the rhythm at all. Just do da, 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 or whatever you need to do, one note at a time. Or if the pitches are easy but the rhythm is hard, you could take away the pitches entirely and just do the rhythm. And the way you do that would be to clap it, or whatever you need to do. Sit down and figure it out, count and clap it, do all that kind of stuff. Really, music, if you boil it down to its two essential things, it really boils down to pitch, meaning how high or how low the note is, and rhythm, meaning how fast and how long the notes are. That's what rhythm really amounts to. And if you boil music really down all the way, it's really just going to be those two things, rhythm and pitch. So to mess with it, you can take away the pitches and just do the rhythm, or you can take away the rhythm and just do the pitches. That's totally fine too. You can also take away anything that's challenging, that's a little more challenging, to make it easier for yourself to practice. Like I said, take away the staccatos, take away the dynamics, take away the slurs, take away the phrasing. You can do breathing more often than you really should be doing breathing. That's okay too. Anything to make it easier to practice at first, and then once you get good at it that way, you can start to add those details back in. That's kind of the way Mess With It works. The other way Mess With It works is you can make it fun to practice. Like if you just need to get a lot of repetition in, just to do it a whole bunch of times, and you're getting a little bored with it, you can play it lots of different ways in order to get that repetition in. You could take the song and play it in the relative minor key. You could play it really fast just to see how fast you could do it, or really slow just to see how slow you could do it. Sometimes I like to do what I call practicing to fail, meaning I'll play the excerpt and play it at the regular tempo, then play it a little faster, then play it a little faster, and play it faster and faster until you fail, until you can't play it any faster and you crash and burn. Usually you'll get up above, at least when you get good at something, usually you'll get up above the tempo that you're actually supposed to play it at. And if you can play it at a faster tempo than you're supposed to play it at, then playing it at the actual tempo should be kind of a piece of cake, as long as you're disciplined about it and remember what the actual tempo is using your metronome or whatever you need to do. Okay? If you get too good at playing it too fast and you can't remember how to play it slow again, that's not a good thing, of course. But playing to fail is kind of a great fun way to practice. You could play an excerpt backwards. You could play it in, like I said, the relative minor key or the relative major key. You could take a song that's not swung and swing it. Bum bum bum. What do we come? Ba ba da bum, ja ba da ba, ja ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da ba. Something like that. Just jazz it up, make it fun to play. You could play it as one big slur. You could play everything as staccato, even though it's not real. It's really supposed to be that way. You could play it backwards. You could play it upside down. You could play it an octave too high or an octave too low. Mess with it. That's really what this means. You can do it many different ways, either to make it easier to practice or to make it more fun to practice. That's really what Mess With It is all about. Okay? Good luck with that. Thanks.